everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shaki and today I'm going to be going through my O.W.L.S TBR. So if you don't know what the O.W.L.S is, it's basically a magical readathon centered around Harry Potter and the O.W.L examinations that they have to take. So basically we have loads of careers to choose from and prompts to go with them to study for our O.W.L.S and reach the careers that we want to reach. We also have the Newt further in the year, and I've never actually participated in the O.W.L.S or the Newt, so I thought 2020, why not go ahead and participate. The host of the O.W.L.S and Newt's magical readathons is G over at Book Roast, so I'll leave all of her videos down below on the magical readathon that I think you might benefit from if you're new to this. But I'm going to assume that you know what I'm talking about and you're just going to see my TBR for the O.W.L. So it is now the third round of the O.W.L.S. I'm only just really taking part. I never have taken part in the O.W.L.S or the Newts before. I heard about it when the Newts were going on last year and it was just too late for me to participate, so I decided not to. But I am so ready in April to do this readathon and to slay it. So my understanding is that we do get to pick a career and work towards it in the prompts, and there are loads of new careers in the third round, so I was totally spoilt for choice, but I managed to narrow it down to just one, which was very difficult, I will say that. So the career I have decided to go for is the Mage of Visual Arts. I think it's called the Mage of Visual Arts. I'm not actually sure, but I've written down some of the classes I need to take and therefore the prompts that I need to complete, and we're just going to go through all of my TBR right here, right now. I have Sirius's wand to help me out here to magic the books into my possession. But the first prompt that I have to complete is for astronomy, and this is to read majority of this book when it is dark outside. The next subject I have to read towards is charms. To complete charms I have to read a book that is white on the cover, or majority of white is on the cover. The next is divination, which is to assign numbers to my TBR and let a random number generator pick my read. And then last but not least is history of magic, a book featuring witches and wizards. So I have 4 books to read for this readathon. It won't be that difficult as long as I stick to 1 book per week. I think I can do this. I think I can actually do this and have this in the bag. The book that I'm going to read in the dark for astronomy is Pillow Thoughts number 3, Mending the Mind by Courtney Pepinell. Now, I read the first one of this for the first round, or the second round, I can't remember, of the Sims-a-thon. I am now reading the second volume and I wanted to read the third one as well, but I just couldn't fit it on anywhere in my Sims TBR, so I decided to put it for the O.W.L.S, and I think this will be perfect to settle down when it's dark outside and read loads of poetry that will rip my heart out. My white book for charms is What Kind of Girl by Alyssa Scheinmel. Shine. So I haven't actually heard much about this book on BookTube, but I saw it in Waterstones once on the buy one get one half price table, and I just had to have it because some things were happening in my life that look quite prominent themes in this book, and I needed to like get my feelings out. Even though I haven't read it yet, I really would like to read it soon. As you can see, most of the cover is white, but also black and red. So I think the majority of the cover is white, and also we've got some on the back and the spine. So I think it all counts, and I think the majority of the cover is white. Next on my list is the challenge for divination, which isn't actually a reading challenge. It is just kind of like a reading method, but I have decided to assign a book to this challenge anyway, and that is Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare, which is the first book in the Last O.W.L.S trilogy. Now, I bought this in March when it came out and I didn't get a chance to read it because of the Sims-a-thon, but now I'm setting up for this readathon, which is happening in April. I really need to read it, and I'm going to be doing a whole vlog dedicated to reading this that is going to be spoiler free, I think. I can't promise that just yet, but I will be doing a reading vlog of this when I do read it, as I will do for all of the O.W.L.S as well. And the last challenge I have to complete for my O.W.L.S is for History of Magic. I decided to pick 2 books for this one, and they are Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone by J.K. Rowling, because I really would like to reread it, and also Winterwood by Shay Earnshaw. So I have wanted to reread the Harry Potter series for a long time and also watch all of the movies, because I haven't in such a long time and I always chicken out because the books are so huge. But now I've got a little bit more like leg room in my life because I'm not doing 100 books this year, I could probably read all the Harry Potters in a month, I'm not gonna lie. I originally picked Winterwood by Shea Earnshaw, but I'm not sure if the creatures in the world would be considered as witches and wizards. So I kind of got like a backup plan just in case, because these definitely are witches and wizards, and I know I could read this in no time at all because it's an audiobook. But I don't know if this explicitly features witches and wizards. I'm not actually sure. I think they're called walkers. I'm not sure if that would be a witch or a wizard or whatever. Some kind of magical being, but I'm not sure if it counts towards this challenge exactly. So I got 2, why not? So these are all of the books that I will be reading during the O.W.L.S Readathon. I know I said I'm going to be reading 1 book per week because my challenges are 4 challenges, and I have got 5 books here, but when I decide between Harry Potter and Winterwood, there'll only be 4 on here. So yeah, just imagine that one of those is gone depending on which one I choose to read. But yeah, this is going to be my TBR, and I'm really excited to get to all of them. So there you have it. There is my official TBR for the O.W.L.S Readathon. I really hope that you join in as well. I am very excited for my first time ever partaking. I am House Ravenclaw, if you couldn't tell by my jumper, so I will be reading and also answering the questions on the Twitter for the Ravenclaw house. Let me know if you're a fellow Ravenclaw and what you'll be reading as well, even if you're not a Ravenclaw. But for now, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!